and gentlemen, and welcome to San Luis Sports Complex, Barangay Bubukal, Santa Cruz, Laguna. This is the NBL Pilipinas Season 2023 Chairman's Cup. We are live on Aliw Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Our first game is Makati Circus versus Kamsur Express. Let's meet the players first for Makati Circus. Guard, Joe Borata. Forward, Ian Rusiana. Guard, August Lapasaran. Forward, Paul Duque. Center, Chris Dabay. Guard, Marlon Espiritu. Forward, Arnel Fabila. Guard, J.R. Intia. Guard, Romel Saliente. Forward, PJ Intia. Forward, J. Mark Lloren. Forward, CJ Lloren. Forward, Naidorf Cordero. Guard, Noah Lugo. Center, Jeric Villanueva. Center, Jexter Tolentino, and center, Jeremy Deles. Ladies and gentlemen, the Makati Circus. And now, let's welcome the Kamsur Express. Forward, PJ Suliman. Forward, Kyle Domagtoy. Guard, Justin De La Cruz. Guard, Verman Magpantay. Guard, Alexander Lim. Guard, Rui Betito. Guard, Joshua Ayo. Forward, Francis Redondo. Center, Andre Rito. Forward, Raymart Aquino. Forward, Jester Olea. Guard, Alvin Margalio. The other guard, Marco Lumberio. Guard, Fredson Hermonio. Center, Jason Orada. Forward, Jarvi Ramos. The other forward, Arnaldo Magalong. And center, Dan Monsalve. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kamsur Express. Let us all stand, ladies and gentlemen, and please remove your caps for the NBL prayer. Muli po ang lahat ay inanyahan tumindig. And please remove your caps for the NBL prayer. At po ay inanyahang tumindig. And please remove your caps for the NBL prayer.
Loving and gracious Creator, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude for the gift of basketball, a sport that unites us in friendly competition and camaraderie. Lord, we lift up each member of the basketball teams and the entire National Basketball League administrators and facilitators. We ask for your protection, shielding them from injury and harm. Bless their bodies with strength and resilience, allowing them to showcase the talents you have bestowed upon them. Grant wisdom and discernment to the coaches and mentors, that they may guide these athletes with integrity and sportsmanship. Instill in each player a spirit of fair play, respect for opponents, and a commitment to excellence. May the competition be a testament to the values of discipline, perseverance, and teamwork. May your grace accompany each dribble, pass, and shot taken, reminding us that in all things we are called to do our best and glorify you. We offer this prayer in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you very much, NBL fans. You may now take your seats. Both teams at center court for the sportsmanship handshake. And you still have time to warm up before the tip-off.
Pilipinas, Baboy, lalawigan ng Laguna. Yes, we are live from the San Luis Sports Complex in Santa Cruz, Laguna for the continuing action of the 2023-2024 NBL Pilipinas Chairman's Cup. Good day, everyone. My name is Andy Servino. I'll bring you the action as it unfolds right before your very eyes. For our first offering today, we have a good one for you. It's the streaking Camso Express against the Circus Music Festival, Makati City. That's right. Of course, we have two teams on opposite paths of the basketball spectrum. As you see here, the comparative numbers from their first meeting last December 16. Oh, before the New Year. Cavs are winning that one, 130-96. That was in the Jesus Lord Colleges Foundation Gym in Bulacan. Of course, total domination by the Express as the numbers can show. Of course, the Express with more possessions and better teamwork. That's why they were able to hand Makati one of its 8 consecutive losses so far. But of course, all is not lost for Makati. They can still make the semifinals. Of course, they have to focus on what their main man, PJ Insha. Of course, PJ has proven to be the leading scorer of the team in this tournament in all their 8 games. Look at the numbers of PJ in his last game against the Express. Of course, 17 points. And then against the Taguig Generals, last January, 27, 20 points. So that goes to show why Insha will be relied upon heavily if Makati is to get their first win and make a shot at the semifinals. On the other hand, no doubt, the Camso Express, they are the hottest team right now in the NBL. They are on a roll. They have won 4 consecutive games. And of course, a big factor in that streak is the good play of Verman Magpantay. Magpantay, look at the numbers of Verman. 18 points in this last outing against Santa Rosa. Of course, in that game, Camsur handed the very first loss of the Eridano Santa Rosa. And that clearly,
NBL fans,
but before that, we'll turn you over to our call team announcer to introduce the starting
from
lineup.
Makati Circus. Starting at center, number 37, Jexter Tolentino. At forward, number 6, Ian Rusiana. At guard, number 17, Romel Saliente. The other guard, number 13, Marlon Espiritu. And at forward, number 9, August Lapasaran. Head coach of the Makati Circus is Brian Beran. And now, here are the starters for Camsur Express. Starting at guard, number 8, Joshua Ayo. The other guard, number 19, Fredson Hermonio. And forward, number 13, Juster Olea. The other forward, number 7, Rui Betito. And at center, number 11, Pete Rito. Head coach of the Camsur Express is Genesis Molto Jr. Our referees for the ball game are Jonel Buse, Alvin Sarmiento, and Kokoy Arceo.
Our game at hand, it's the Circus Music Festival Makati against the surging Camsur Express. And you can see on the starting lineups on your screen there, both coaches have decided to tinker a little bit with their usual starting lineup. I guess they are trying to have one up against each other. Of course, that's part of the chess game between the coaches. They try to guess what will be the strategy of their opponent. Of course, this is based on scouting. So first possession here by the Circus Music Festival Makati. So the surprise here for Makati, Nova Lugo is not starting, but Lapasaran breaks the ice early for the Makati Circus Music Festival. So 2-0. So a quick score there for Makati, and hopefully this will be a breakout game for Makati as they search for their first win in the tournament. And if they win, but okay, another surprise starter, Jester Olea, hitting the 3. So lead now with the Express. So talking about Makati, as I was explaining during the pregame, yes, they are winless, 0-8, but they can still make the semifinals. Look at this. Of course, Hermonio, very unselfish, spotting the open teammate. And of course, when you are unselfish, it produces dividends like that. Again, going back to Makati, they are winless, yes, 0-8, but they can still make the semifinals if they win today, and then they win their other game, their other scheduled game, and then they also hope that from now on, the Muntinlupa Chiefs will stop winning. So you can say their destiny is not totally in their hands, but still, they have a chance. Hey, back-to-back hits for Camsur. This time it's another surprise starter, Betito. So you can say the surprise package so far for Camsur. Meanwhile, Luciana, second field goal for Makati. Of course, again, that should motivate Makati. Meanwhile, for Camsur, they want to extend their streak. Of course, Camsur, they went 1-2 in their first 3 games before the streak happened. Oh. Okay, so 3 field goals, 3 different field goal scorers for Camsur. And that's nice because you see that everybody is getting involved. And I guess it starts with the orchestration of Helmonio, but this time Helmonio will take it himself. Yes. So now it's only Pete Andre Rito who has yet to score for Camsur. Meanwhile, Saliente announcing his return to action with the possible 3-point play. Look at this. So after setting up his teammates, this time Helmonio takes it himself. So now 4 field goals, from 4 different players for Camsur. At the line, Romel Saliente, good on the bonus. So it's just 3 points separating these 2 teams. Of course, Romel Saliente, to recap what happened, he got suspended for a game. And then he did not play, even if he was only suspended for 1 game, he did not play in the next game. And now he is returning to action after a long absence. All right, 2 field goals now for Betito. Stretches their lead to 5. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the first. Saliente using the high screen. Saliente. And ball will go out. It will stay with the white shirts of Makati. Look at this again. Okay, second field goal here for Betito. Of course, if you look at the numbers of Louis Betito, Betito entering this game is averaging only 1.3 points a game, and now he has 4 points. So yes, you can say more than doubled or even tripled his average. So the winning streak of Camsur is now 4. Awkward shot. They were looking for a foul. They won't get it. Espiritu now. Bounce pass at the last second. It will stay again with Makati. They have 13 on their shot clock. Oh, check that. It's 18. Yes. 18 on their shot clock. Tolentino has to work extra hard because Jeric Villanueva is not on the bench right now. Their other tall center. So Espiritu now with the connection. Of course, with Villanueva absent today, a lot will be on the shoulders of the returning CJ Dabay. Of course, Dabay returned from injury last game and he played very well, which is a good sign for Makati. The return of Dabay. Betito with his 3rd field goal. Of course, when Dabay was absent or injured during the first games of the Makati Circus Music Festival, they really missed his inside presence, and then we saw what he could do in their last game. Unfortunately, they fell short against the defending champion, Taguig Generals, 100-82. Of course, in that game, Dabay scored, I was talking about his game against Zambales, or his comeback game. Dabay had 10 points. Meanwhile, look at this. Right now, Betito is the high man for Camsur. So again, the surprise starter, like what I said, Betito is averaging only 1.3 a game, and now he has 6 points. So almost 5 times his average. Another foul is called. All right, Betito this time picks up the foul. So going back to Saliente actually missed 4 straight games. So after he served this suspension, he did not play for the next 3 games. And Now Saliente is back. Of course, they really need Romel Saliente to help PJ Insha. No, Insha is the leading scorer of Makati at 12.6. And Saliente, no, despite his 4-game absence, is second with 10.5 a game. Of course, we're talking here about averages, okay, not total points. But on average, Saliente is the second leading scorer of Makati. Meanwhile, Olea, not this time, it'll go over the top, but referee says play on. Triggers a fast break here by the Circus. Espiritu, yes! So now Espiritu leading the way for Makati. It's down to 3. Oh, check that, we are now tied at 14-all, yes. Good fight back here for Makati, but Alex Lim gets the lead back. Of course, Lim has silently checked into the game to replace Fredson Hermonio. Bounce pass to Luciana. Luciana met by the double team. Luciana having trouble. They have to shoot. No. And it's picked up by Ayo. Ayo now has options. Lim at the baseline, but Lim loses it. And it was ball will go with ball will go to Kamsur. Look at this again. Espiritu. Again, the defense was a step late in challenging, and then the leaner by Olea this time with the second 3-point shot. So 8 points now for Olea. Oh, air ball. They could not save it, so ball will go the way of Kamsur. So after the game was tied at 14-all, as you see this quick release by Olea. Again, 8 points now for Jester. So after the game was tied at 14-all, a 5-0 run and counting for Kamsur. Rito, bounce pass to the post against 3 defenders. And, last touch on Ayo. So as we are at the halfway point of the first quarter, it's time to bring in the subs for Makati. Now Lugo will make his entry together with Dabay. And yes, so 2 new players for Makati. Dabay, first touch, also first touch here for Lugo. Espiritu, they want to set up Espiritu. He is the hot hand right now for Makati. Insha against 3 defenders. Insha forcing it. Insha draws the foul. And I guess you can say this is a big fish. No other than Pete Andre Rito. Oh no, check that the foul is on Olea. You can see there's 3 blue shirts collapsing on Insha. Okay, another new player, Joe Burata, will enter the game. And Burata is another player off the bench, 7.8 a game. Meanwhile, Insha will try to add to his points, yes. So finally, the 5-0 run of the Express is over. Let's see now if Makati can fight back. So 2 for 2 for PJ. So it's very crucial here for Makati. You know, there were a lot of games in the past that Makati could have won or changed the complexion of the game had they shot their free throws better. So far, so good, huh? But this is early. Good line, but the rebound is picked up by the Makati Circus Music Festival. Lloren to Lugo at the corner. Short. Battle for it, won by Dabay, and Dabay will get continuation. So that is what they missed from Dabay during his long absence. See, Dabay has a good nose for the ball. He has good reaction time and a good, good presence of mind for Dabay. Well, if you're wondering what his injury was, he had a heavily taped or bandaged right hand. But now the wrap is gone, so he can play again. Lim, you see the screen of Orada. Orada gets it. Orada will attack. No, it is cleared by Dabay. Lugo now, quickly. Flips it to Burata. Burata to the trailer. No. Ball is loose. It's now with Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy is energy. Yes. That's Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. Energy off the bench. 21-18. So just as Makati was threatening, Dumagtoy with the answer. And now Makati throws the ball away. Look at this. This is energy off the bench. Yes, this is slow motion, but it's very fast. This time, the Express will do the half-court set. Oh, it's well read by Dabay. See, that's what Dabay brings, his defense. And now Dabay will get continuation again. Second potential three-point play for Dabay. Of course, Dabay only had 2 points in the last outing. Look at Dabay. I mean, he can dribble the ball well for his size. And you like that in your big man. That will really give Coach Brian Berada a lot of variations in this game. So this is for the tie. We spoke too soon. Anyway, they'll get the ball back later, especially if they put a stop here. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Glad you can join us, NBL fans. All over the world. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, yes. And that is the weapon of choice of Gab Lumberio. Leads up to 4. Whistle halts play. And we have a foul on the spin of Lugo. Now Lumberio could not believe it. All right, here it is. Like what I said, this is the weapon of choice of Gab Lumberio. So at the line, Noah Tracy Lugo. See there, Coach Molto on your screens there. First one is good. So far, Makati is perfect from the free throw stripe, which is a good sign. Yes, 4 for 4 as a team. So Makati now is threatening. And we have over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Lumberio sees an opening. Instead, gives it to Dumagtoy. He will take the 3. Yes! Of course, he took the shot right in front of us and we saw the arc. It was a very good arc. No doubt it went in. Meanwhile, they pass to Dabay, and Dabay, yes! They should deny Dabay the baseline because, that area is his, you could say his sweet spot. Whether he drives to the baseline or takes the jumper in that area, it's almost automatic for Dabay. Oh, underneath Orada, showing his flexibility. Look at this again. Look at Orada. Orada, he has put on a considerable amount of muscle ever since he graduated from the Pat's College of Aeronautics, his varsity team. Yeah, he has put on muscle, but still, you can see that last sequence he has retained his flexibility. So now it's back to a 5-point lead, yes, for the Camsur Express, the team in blue. Lugo will try to post up Lumberio. Of course, Lugo wants to take advantage of his bulk and size against the, of course, a smaller Lumberio. So they will recycle. Burata will start the baseline inbound. Too crowded underneath. Quickly now. Lumberio, oh, too strong, but good trail job, yeah? Good trail job there by Dumagtoy, yes. Always have a trail man ready. Of course, layups are not a certainty. There's always a chance it will miss. Always have a trail man. Lugo, again, will try to post his defender. This time it's Lee, but Lugo, no. And whistle halts play. It's on Lugo. So you can see more of a frustration foul there by Lugo after he lost the ball. All right. They will do the half-court set. So this time, Oh, Lumbelio will try for three. No. And a whistle. We have a foul. Oh, a foul away from the ball on Orada. Only the first on Orada. So it will send Insha to the line. Of course, Insha, not talking about PJ Insha. Yes, he played very well against Taguig, but before that, he went for zero. He had 0 points against Zambales, but yet, no, he's still the leading scorer of the team. As you see there, the guilty party of that last sequence, Jason Orada. Insha, yes. So that's good, huh? No, Makati is making their free throws. They are which is in a way preventing Kamsur from staging a breakaway. But still, they have to do adjustments on their defense. Right now, Kamsur with 31 points. And we still have over a minute left. Oh, nice extra pass to Monsalve. Good recognition, everything but the shot. Battle for it is won by Makati. Dabay now, quickly to Lugo. Lugo. Insha, kick out. Hesitation, they fire. No. Battle for it, won by Kamsur, and it will stay with Kamsur. See, 31 points in a quarter. It says a lot about the lack of defense right of Makati. Unless they want to challenge Kamsur in a shootout, which I don't think is a good idea because, Kamsur is averaging over 100 points a game. 101-3 to be exact. Okay, Purata. Bet by the defense. They spot an open teammate, but Dabay gets his own miss. Extra possession, offensive rebound. So if you're a fan of Makati, you like what you're seeing at this point. Even if your team is behind, you can see that the team is fighting. You can see from their body language that they want to win this game and stay alive for a semi-final berth. Of course, only the top 2 teams in the groups will advance, and Makati is in the 3-team Group A. So, checking our stats, you see there, Coach Brian. Makati at 0-8. They're just a game and a half behind the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Of course, the Chiefs 1-6, and of course later the Chiefs will see action against the home team, the Eridanos Santa Rosa. So here's what will happen. If Makati will win, they'll have the same number of wins as Muntinlupa. But they really have to win their last game against Binyan, Tatakjel Binyan. Because if they remain tied with the Muntinlupa, Muntinlupa will get the seat by virtue of their 102-96 win on opening day against the Circus Music Festival. First foul on Insha. So at the line, take a look at Alex Lim. Of course, he's a rookie. This is first foray in the NBL. Again, Coach Molto continuing to lawyer for his players. Second one on the way. A very different shooting form we see here from Lim. But, I've said before, I have no issue with that. As long as the ball goes in, no problem. And we even have players who shoot underhanded. And sometimes the percentage is much better than the traditional two-handed above the head shot. Meanwhile, with a jump at center between Monsalve and Dabay, with 35 seconds left, so maybe 2 possessions, one from each side, before we call it a quarter. But, players get a little playful for their own good before the play could start. Referees are checking that. They don't want it to escalate any further. Okay, so we'll jump. And obviously, Monsalve with the height advantage. And it goes to Kamsur. Lim. To Magtoy. Will try again. Oh, wow. Second three of the game for Kyle Phillip. Leads up to 8, 34-26. What a scoring pace here by Kamsur. They're on their way to score at least 130. All right, clears by Monsalve. Last play. Oh, steal. Quickly now, Lugo has to fire for the buzzer beater. Oh! Wait a minute, we are not yet done with the first quarter. We still have some business at hand, yes. So, there was a foul before the buzzer. That means Noah Lugo will shoot 3 free throws. Yes. Yes. Lots of time. There was a lot of time left. So now everybody, all the eyes on Noah Lugo. And that is the first miss of Makati. And he just scratches his head. So 2 more for Noah. He is the team captain, of course. Second one. So 1 more for the captain, Noah Lugo. So 2 out of 3. Not bad. So our official score after the first quarter is 34-28 in favor of the Camsur Express. And we'll be back for the second quarter. Stay there. On screens right now, look at Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. Like what I said, he is the energy bunny of the best. Look at this energy, huh? Fresh into the game. Suddenly, it's like the team got a shot of energy drink. Look at that. 2 triples in the quarter for Kyle Philip Dumagtoy. Yes. Of course, look at that. 10 points already, and we are just done with the first quarter. Of course, in that first quarter, 34-28, a very entertaining game, you can say, especially for our fans who like high-scoring games. Can't get any higher than this. Of course, you have to play defense. And Orada continues the scoring rump. You know, the saying goes, we've heard it so many times in basketball, offense wins the chicks, but defense wins championships. So you choose. Do you want the chicks or the championship? Well, of course, expect the defense to make adjustments and tighten as the game progresses, especially when the gap is goes. Oh, here, talking about defense, here's the steal. Okay, fast break here for Makati. No? Oh, they keep it alive. So again, admire the effort of Makati. They are really fighting. They are literally fighting for their season. So at the line, number 21, CJ Lloren. Of course, Lloren is averaging only 2.9 a game for the Makati Circus Music Festival. Goes Brian on the screen. He's the one in white. Second one here for Lloren. Split. Orada with the clearance. And now, well, I guess you can say Camsur is pacing themselves. After that, you can say that rapid first quarter. Magpantay is in the game. He did not start like he would usually do. Ball will go the way of the blue shirts. 8 on the shot clock for Camsur. Meanwhile, Coach Molto will call a timeout. And he needs to talk to his Express, even if they're ahead. That's our score. We'll be back for more. Stay there. There you see the huddle of the Camsur Express and Eridano Santa Rosa. Yes, getting ready. They will see action in our second game. They will be hosting the Muntinlupa Chiefs. That's right, and this early the fans are arriving at the gym. Of course, this is our team standings as we discussed earlier, and you can see there, despite being at the bottom of the pile in Group A, Makati can still steal the second playoff spot from the Muntinlupa Chiefs. Of course, the Muntinlupa Chiefs will play in their second game against the home team, Eridanos Santa Rosa. Magpantay, kick out. De La Cruz, no, a rebound by Orada. Redondo, no. Finally, it's back with Makati. And good job there by Dumagtoy to break it up. So they will force Makati to do an inbound, and it will allow Kamsur to set up their half-court defense. Dabay with the screen to the corner. Insha, losing it. Insha, and he runs out of space, so he steps out of bounds. Of course, look at the numbers from the first quarter. I guess it's obvious. Look at this. 13 out of 24, 54% shooting clip for Kamsur versus 8 out of 21, 38% for Makati. Ball goes out of bounds. And then the rebound story, 10 for Makati, 16 for Kamsur, and then assist, 8 for Kamsur, 6 for Makati. And then the leading scorers off the bench, Kyle Philip Dumagtoy with 10. And then on the part of Makati, they are paced right now by Dabay with 6. And there's also Espiritu and Inch and Saliente with 5 each. Also, by the way, another player who is heating up, Betito, 6 points, and 6 points also for Olea. No, the two surprise starters. Magpantay, yes! And when Magpantay gets his range, he's so hard to stop. He has proven that so many times. Of course, this is the second conference of Magpantay. He made his debut in the President's Cup last year. Oh, nice spin, yes. And hopefully, that play will energize and inspire Makati. They're just behind by 8, and a good job that they are keeping the gap at single digits. Dumagtoy for his third three. This time it's short, but look at that. Good nose for the ball. De La Cruz with a running shot, and he is fouled on the way to the hole. Here it is again. Look, ball movement. They are sharing the Spalding basketball, and it produces dividends. Meanwhile, hopefully that play will inspire Makati to stay in the fight. Okay, De La Cruz good on the free throw. Speaking of free throws, the free throw situation, 11 out of 16 for Makati in that first quarter, and then only 2 out of 4 for Kamsur. Oh, nice attack! But the ball is spit out by the ring. Okay, Dumagtoy trying to play point forward. He can do that. I think he has the capacity to do such. Meanwhile, ball goes out of bounds again. And Luciana will return, so hopefully Luciana can get his offense going. They need it badly. When you talk about Luciana, you're talking here 9.5 points a game. Tolentino now with the rebound. Delis still. Delis finally gives it up to the corner. No. And Luciana, no. Tip in. Tolentino. Oh, it's stolen by Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy quickly to Magpantay. Back to the cutting. Kyle Philip. 2 points. Coach Bryant has seen enough. He needs his timeout. And the game is slowly blowing wide apart. Yes, 2 points. And we'll be back for more of your NBL Chairman's Cup. All right. Serving and spiking this April 2024. Watch out for the newest volleyball league in town, Becky Ball. That's right. So for interested teams, so those who want to join, just message NBL Pilipinas on Facebook. That's right. Or call the number on your screen. And of course, March 2024, that's next month already, the new season of NBL Youth, NBL Kids, NBL Teens. And by April also, the 7th season. We will open with the NBL 2024 President's Cup. It's really exciting time to be an NBL fan. Magpantay, bounce pass to Orada at the post. Orada, they know Dumagtoy is hot. No, but look at that rebound and no box out for Makati, and Tolentino gets it. Dennis to Luciana. Oh, almost an 8-second violation there. They bounce it inside Tolentino, and Tolentino, that's a good idea because Tolentino is obviously the tallest and longest player on the floor right now. See? So they really have to give the ball to Tolentino, and they should use this advantage at the moment as long as the bigs of Camps are sitting down. Meanwhile, Captain Arnaldo Magalong will check in. So Tolentino completes the bonus. And the important thing, it's back to single digits. Yes. Margallo is in the game. So look at this. The veteran, Alvin Margallo, is entering only now. So that goes to show how much Coach Moltos really shuffled his rotation. Oh, Magpantay losing it. Picked up by Tolentino. Cordero now. And Cordero, last touch on Redondo. So Cordero will restart from the sideline with 19 on the shot clock. Oh, check that. They will start from the baseline. Okay, Ushana has it. Ushana sees the open Deles, but look at that. That defense quick to cover Deles. And it's with Cordero. Cordero, no. Rebound Redondo. Margallo now. Margallo will slice. No. And a clearance by Cordero. 9-point lead. They want to make it less with this possession. Because, it's so hard to play catch-up. It's easy, okay? It's easy to build a lead. It's hard to catch up from a lead, from a deficit rather. All right, foul halts play. At the same time, Duque checking if his eye is okay. Let's see what happened here. Okay, Deles with the attack. And there's the foul. So at the line, this is Jeremy Deles. Of course, Deles is averaging 7.6 points a game. As you see the return now of Rito. Of course, they want to match Tolentino size for size. See, look at the numbers there of Deles. 14 points in their loss against Taguig last January 27. You can say on the part of Camsor, they're undefeated in 2024. Yes, because their last loss came last December 17, last year. Okay? That was their second loss in 3 games. So far, a perfect 2024 for the Camsor Express. They've been undefeated for 2 months. And now, Tolentino continue to dominate the inside for Makati. Of course, if you will check back again the numbers from that first quarter, 16-10, a 6 rebound advantage for Camsor. Margallo cross court to Magpantay. Magpantay, no, Rito. Oh, Vito losing it to the smaller Deles. Deles to the corner. Quick release. Short by Cordero. Underneath. Oh, yes. They really need a superlative game from Tolentino today. Again, look at it again. Well, I guess Cordero is confident to take the chance because he knows there's a Tolentino to pick up the offensive rebound. Of course, the best game of Jexter this conference so far, his high this conference is 15 points against Eridano's Santa Rosa. And Tolentino, with the way he's playing, for sure he has a big chance of exceeding his personal high for this Chairman's Cup. Of course, they lost that game 104-84 to Santa Rosa. Okay, referee halts action, and the ball will be given to Camsor with 14 on the shot clock. Margallo will do the honors. Looking for a teammate, taking too much time. Finds Ayo. Back to Margallo. Margallo, Ayo. No. Another rebound by Cordero. So Cordero is also doing his share with the rebounding. Meanwhile, yes, and Luciana, his appeal will be answered. Yes, he will be given continuation. Look at the dance of Luciana. Look at his strides. And look at him twist his torso in midair to get the 2 points at the line. Ian Luciana. And don't look now. It's only 2 points separating these two teams. Make it 1. We have a ball game. What a fight back here for Makati. Ayo. Let's see how they will react. Margallo. Well, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Air ball there. Meanwhile, Deles, they can go for the lead in this possession. But they have to wait a little bit as Ayo breaks it up. Okay, 4:34 left before we call it a half. And obviously the scoring pace has gone down as on the part of Camsur. They only have 9 points in this second quarter after scoring 34 in the first. On the other hand, Makati has scored 13 points compared to 28 in the first. So as expected, we noticed, we called out both teams for not playing defense in that first quarter. Okay, here's the defense. They're finally defending. But the thing here, Luciana must make his free throws. So now he will settle for a possible tie. And we are tied at 43 all, yes. Only 1 tie and 2 lead changes in that first quarter. It is the first tie in the second quarter. Ayo. Slur step. Cross court. Here's the attack. No. Rebound by Tolentino. Now Luciana. Oh, back to Luciana. Luciana too deep, but Luciana with good control of the ball. And we see here Coach Molto at the next dead ball will return Fredson Hermonio. We noticed that Hermonio has been sitting on the bench for quite too long a time, you can say. Not the usual, time he spends on the bench. Meanwhile, a critical 3 there by Ayo. Lead now back in the hands of Camsur, 46-45. So a short-lived taste of the lead for Makati, but they can get it back. Deles jumper. No! Battle for it. It's won by the little man, Ayo. And foul in the backcourt by Cordero. And now that will allow Hermonio to check back to action. Here's the 3 by Ayo that gave the lead back to Camsur. So again, it is quite unusual for a guy like Fredson Hermonio to sit this long on the bench. And considering that Makati was threatening. Look at that. The defense has really tightened up this second quarter. Rito. Ayo will fake. Ayo. And, a hack. Oh, let's see. It's on Deles. Yes. He was caught hammering Ayo. Meanwhile, Coach Brian will call a timeout. But before that, Coach Brian has filed a challenge. And we'll talk about the challenge after this commercial break.
After the review, the challenge made by Makati Circus was successful. There was no foul called on Jeremy Deles.
So it is a successful challenge by Makati. No foul on Deles. So here's what happened. Si Ayo claiming that he was hammered. Oh yes, it was a clean, it was all ball. Yes, it never touched the extremities of Joshua Ayo. But Ayo this time will take a three. No, they give it alive. Rito underneath against three defenders. And they have no choice but to foul. But I don't know. I mean, it's 3 against 1. They have the numbers advantage. They still give up the foul. At the line, Pete Andre Rito. You could say a very promising big man. And Rito, of course, is a product. He is a graduate of the NBL youth program. Yes. Now, some years back, Camsor used to have a team in the NBL youth. And of course, Rito was one of their key players. Of course, he was not that tall that time. He has grown a lot since. A 8-point lead. So some breathing room here for Camsor. They forced the pass. It was too tight underneath. So a chance here for Camsor to expand their lead just a bit. You'd say they dodged a bullet there. A strong second quarter. No, credit to Makati, a very strong second quarter. They have made this game exciting. Jarvie, no. Cleared by Dabay. Espiritu had 6 points in that first quarter. And a foul. All right, first foul on Ayo. Let's see what happened here. Okay, oh yes, very clear. Ayo just slapping the forearm of Espiritu. But the green light is on, meaning we have a challenge. And we'll talk about the challenge after this break.
After the review, the challenge made by Kamsur Express was successful. There was no foul
All
on
right. So it is
Joshua
it
Ayo.
is successful challenge by Coach Molto. Of course, he is joined on the left of your screen by Assistant Coach Gil Lumbelio. So far, both coaches have filed one challenge each and they have both been successful. So there was no foul in that last sequence. But ball will stay with Makati. You know, as the tournament progresses, I guess the coaches have learned to use the challenge to their advantage. Not just, you know, protesting or challenging for the sake of challenging. Okay, we have a shot clock violation. See, here it is again. Look at the clock there. Ah, yes. The ball was very much in the hands of Saliente. Coach Brian. I don't know, will he file a challenge? Maybe not. Save it for later. Cross court, back to Ayo. Ayo to Rito at the post against Dabay. This is a nice matchup. Oh, wow. Nice block by Dabay. Teaching the youngster a thing or two. Of course, obviously, Dabay, the more experienced in that matchup. He is, of course, older than Rito. More experience under his belt. Look at that, Dabay missing, but Luciana is there, and Luciana, his hard work is paying off. He draws the foul. Look at this again. Yes, Luciana. Well, it's a combination of leaping ability and, nose for the ball. And, between the two, I think nose for the ball carries a bigger weight. It's just a bonus to get rebounds if you can jump high. But, nose for the ball, like a radar for the ball, is more crucial. You can judge the trajectory of the ball, where the ball is going to go, where it's going to bounce. And that is really learned through time. You need to play a lot of games to get that. Oh, well, wow. Second three in the game for Ayo. Lead up to 4. Making a 2-possession game with under a minute left before we call it halftime. Of course, the door is still very much open for Makati to even grab the lead at halftime, especially if they convert and have a stop later. Dabay, short. All right, it's with Ayo. To the corner. Ramos, yes! Using the glass. Yes, that's right. Jarvi Ramos from the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers. Bombing away. And the whistle holds play. Yes. Referee's point in the direction of Makati. Look at that. Ramos simply shaking off the defense. Using the board. It's very textbook, huh? They teach that in basketball clinics. Use that square to target your shot. Meanwhile, Rito, but stolen by Dabay. So possible last shot here for Makati. And there's a foul with 2.5 seconds left. So Saliente will be tested. Foul is on Soliman. Second foul on PJ. And he can only scratch his head and laugh. So 2 shots here for Romel Saliente, who is making his return after missing the last 4 games. And first one is no good. As you see, of course, our friends from Elidanos Santa Rosa getting ready for tonight's main offering, which will be at around more or less 7 o'clock p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Okay, Kamsur calls a timeout. That's the score. We'll be back for the balance of the second quarter, rather. And slice of the crowd here at the San Luis Laguna Sports Complex in Santa Cruz. Of course, Santa Cruz is the capital. It's the capital of Laguna Province. That's right, and for sure, this crowd will be increasing as we go closer to game time. Of course, that's around 7 o'clock. It's the home team Eridano Santa Rosa against the visitors, the Muntinlupa Chiefs. And just like this game, a lot at stake in our main game, especially if the teams are to, keep alive their semifinal hopes. Heave-ho! No! So at halftime, our score is 54-48, a 6-point lead for the Camsur Express. That's right. It has been, teams making the adjustments. And that's our score. We'll be back to break it down and bring you the third quarter after this. That's our halftime score. That's right, a 6-point lead being enjoyed by the Camsur Express over the Circus Music Festival, Makati City, Anti-Cervino here, live at the San Luis Laguna Sports Complex in Santa Cruz. Of course, that first half, what uber hot shooting by Camsur. I mean, they were shooting 54%, 30 out of 24. But of course, pucks of resistance from Makati to keep the game close. And then, of course, the bench mob really did the trick with that. 34 points in the first quarter alone for Camsur. Of course, the law of averages caught up with Camsur, and in the second quarter, after that torrid first quarter, they shot only 25%. That's right, 6 out of 24 from the field in this second quarter. And Makati was able to get the lead back. Of course, again, the reserves of Camsur doing the trick. So again, that's where we stand, 54-48. Now talk about the leading scorers of this game. We have, of course, for the leading Camsur, we get Kyle Philip Dumagtoy with 12, and then Joshua Ayo with 9 points, built, of course, on his patented three-point shooting. On the other hand, we have the lone double-figure scorer, Ian Luciana, for Makati, and then he is followed by Jexter Tolentino with 8 points and, get this, 6 rebounds. So you can say in that second quarter, with Tolentino starting to click underneath, he's on your screens right now, number 37. The gap in rebounding has lessened considerably. Now at halftime, the number story here, as of the end of the second quarter, the rebound story 28 for Makati against 31 for Camsur. Now we are underway here in the second half as Helmonio attacks the basket and he draws the foul. So in that first half, Helmonio, he had a good start, but he sat for a long period of time. Not the usual that we would expect from Helmonio, but then again, it provided a good chance for his teammates to show their wares and to show that this is not a one-man team. This is a team of this is a 16 strong or maybe an 18 strong team. It's not a one-man team. Well, Hermonio, the way he's been playing, especially during this winning streak, right now, this current 4-game winning streak of the Camsur Express, he has been churning out MVP-type numbers. In their 4 straight games, Helmonio is averaging 18.75 a game. You compare that to his average of only 13 in his first 2 games, because he did not play in the first game of Camsur. So he only started playing in the second game. Meanwhile, Helmonio dishes out. And he finds Orada. But I said good start by Helmonio because in that first quarter, when he started the game, he was really a part. He was not scoring, but he was part or involved in all the plays, either as an assist or he did something to make that points possible, aside of course from scoring himself. Talking about Helmonio right now has only 2 points, but then again, he has really been involved in a lot of the plays. We have a shot clock violation, so good defense by Camsur. And talk about defense again after that, that insane first quarter, 34-28. Only 20 points scored by Camsur, and only 20 by Makati as Rito punches the hoop for 2 more points. And the young big man now has 4. Saliente to Luciana. Lapasaran to Tolentino. And now Tolentino with 8 points. Oh, check that. 10 points. Yes. Double figures now for Tolentino. He joins Luciana with 10. Look at this again. So the defense was focused on the ball carrier. They did not mark Tolentino, who was open at the corner. On your screen, that's Alian August Lapasaran. Alright, Tolentino. I mentioned earlier the tournament high of Tolentino is 15. Right now he has 10. Lapasaran. Spinning. Forced to pass. Saliente. No. And Orada gets it. Orada sees an opening. Yes. Jason Orada in flight. Of course, he can fly. He is from the Pat's College of Aeronautics. Whoa, slip. Ball still alive. And it's picked up by Hermonio. Hermonio now. Met by the defense. Magpantay. And Magpantay will go to the line. Of course, if Hermonio is playing well, what about Magpantay? No, Magpantay is averaging 16.75 a game in their last 4 games, which they all won. And you compare that to his average of only 7.7 in their first 3 games. So you can say a big turnaround, as Magpantay has also proven to be an MVP type player for the Camso Express. So one more free throw here for Verman. I think I lost count of how many best player awards this man has won since the President's Cup. It's usually him or Hermonio, and then I think there was one from Ayon, then Lumber had one. Anyway, we'll check our records after this timeout, and called by Makati. We'll be back for more for NBL. Hey! Serving and spiking this April 24, 2024, the newest volleyball league in town, Becky Ball. So if you want to join this new league, just message the NBL Pilipinas Facebook page or call the number on your screen, 0991422271. Of course, next month, March, the opening of the new season of NBL Youth, NBL Kids, NBL Teens. That's right. 8 under, 10 under, 12 under, 14, 16, and all the other age groups. And then April, the much awaited 2024 NBL President's Cup. That's right. Defending champion, the Taguig Generals. And of course, that is all the product of the hard work of our hardworking Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal. And of course, Commissioner Edward Aquino. Too deep, forced to pass. Too strong. Tolentino gets it. For sure, Tolentino on pace for a double-double. He already has 10 points. I think 10 rebounds will be easy with the way he's plucking those Spalding basketballs. Meanwhile, Espiritu, no. And a rebound by Magpantay. Of course, his favorite target, Hermonio. Dumagtoy, no. Rebound, yes. And that's the game of Jason Orada. You know, those extra muscles have really, done wonders for his game. And I think that is important because in the professional level, the physicality is much, much more compared to the college game. Okay, ball will go the way of the Camso Express. And I understand that the team has been here since last night. Yes, they arrived last night from Bicol. Oh, nobody marked Rito, but it's too strong. Shot clock continues to run. And ball will stay with Camsor with 7 on the shot clock. Yes, it did not reset as it did not hit the ring. Baseline in by Hermonio, so they have to move quickly. Scampering for it, all right. Quick release, yes. Suddenly it's a 20-point lead. Now the biggest lead of Camsor. Yes, only 2 points. Yes, only 2 points so far scored by Makati in this third quarter. Here's the steal. And Lugo, no choice but to give up the foul to stop the fast break. So I will repeat, only 2 points. Yes, only 2 points scored by the Circus Music Festival in this third quarter. That's of course versus the 16 scored so far by Kamsur. Again, the crowd look at this, like what I said, yes, 16 for Kamsur and 2 for the Makati Circus Music Festival. So that graphic confirms our observation. Deles, hounded by Helmonio. Yolen, handoff. Insha. Oh, Insha. Well, right now, we highlighted Insha in our pregame, and of course, he is the leading scorer of the team. And right now, Insha with 6 points. So he's probably, yes, he's on pace to hit his 12-point average. But of course, they need more than that. They don't want the players to meet their averages. So they want the players to exceed their averages, because it is very important for them to win today. Because if they lose, it would more or less mean goodbye to their semifinal hopes. So I will repeat what I said in the pregame. Makati has to win today, no doubt about it. And they have to hope that the Muntinlupa Chiefs will lose later tonight, and also their remaining games. Well, of course, first things first, Makati has to help themselves by winning today. And to do that, they have to overhaul now this 19-point deficit that is staring in their collective faces. Yes, it has blown up in this third quarter. And they have only scored 3 points, including that free throw earlier. That's right, 3 points. And we're about to hit the halfway mark of the third quarter, as now Dumagtoy with 14 to his name. Well, Dumagtoy, he was the best player in their win against the Muntinlupa Chiefs. And that was the game wherein their winning streak began. That was their first game of 2024. Dumagtoy had 20 points in that game, of course. As Magpantay hits a 3. In that game, Dumagtoy had 16 of those 20 points in the third quarter. That's why he was chosen as the Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan player of the game. Of course, we will choose a Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan player of the game after this. So many players have been playing well on both sides. So many candidates. Lugo. Yes! Of course, the Makati fans are hoping that will spark the comeback of the Circus Music Festival. Helmonio. No. Oh, big rebound. And a nice stop by Makati. Yolen. To Insha. Of course, give it to your leading scorer. Insha short. Oh, quickly, they have the numbers. Magpantay skying for 2 more points. So Magpantay now is heating up in this third quarter. Lugo! Back-to-back triples for the captain, Nova Lugo. So it's down to 20. Lugo trying his best to breathe life into the campaign of his team. Here's a steal. Insha breaking away. No. And he had the numbers, Kamsur. Now Orada. Orada, oh, what a move. Everything but the shot. Battle for it. Won by Makati. Lugo now. Lugo is hot. He has hit back-to-back threes. This is for the triple. Yes! A grand slam of sorts for Lugo. 3 triples in a row now for Lugo. It's down to 17. Helmonio. Dumagtoy. He likes this shot. No. Helmonio. Oh, tip in. No box out. Now Dumagtoy is poised to set a career high in this game. His career high is again 20 in the first meeting against the Muntinlupa Chiefs. And that was last January 7 at the Dueñas Gym in Taguig. And I'll repeat, that was the start of their current 4-game winning run. Helmonio changing hands in midair. No. It's cleared by the Circus Music Festival. Insha challenging the defense. He will draw the foul. Look at it again. A grand slam for Lugo. Three triples in a row. And that will surely inspire Makati to fight back. Of course, Insha can help by making his free throws. Well, he has another one. So as a team, Makati, after the first half, they're shooting 19 out of 29. So a key stat here also, look at this, 29 free throws awarded to Makati in that first half, as we see Lugo now with 11 points. Of course, 9 of those are here in the third quarter, all from the 3-point line. So again, now we look at this, 29 free throws awarded to Makati compared to only 8 taken by Kamsur. So when you see a number like that, you would tend to conclude that, hey, Makati is not playing defense. Meanwhile, Tolentino connects. And slowly but surely, Makati is coming back. So Kamsur better be careful. No, they do not want a repeat. Okay, they do not want a repeat of that game they had against Zambales, which was actually their last loss. They collapsed in the fourth quarter and they lost that game 94-90. That game was played at the Villar Coliseum, of course, last December. Duque! No. Rebound. Okay, another chance here for the Makati. 2-minute warning. Helmonio. They are just ahead by 16. Momentum has shifted to Makati. Here's a steal. Deles. Cross court, Lugo. Lugo has hit 3 triples in succession in this third quarter. That's the highlight. Lugo using the Dabay screen. Deles, met by the double. Deles forcing it, no. But Dabay is there and the shot clock horn sounds. It's a shot clock violation, so ball will go the way of Kamsur. Aya will return. And also Redondo. So here's a chance for Makati. Helmonio is sitting down. So you can say take advantage while the team's best player is resting. But that has not been the case because like what I said, no, Helmonio has sat down a lot in this game than the usual, but his teammates have really stepped up. Everybody is playing very well today, you can say, for Kamsur. I guess the problem of Makati was they allowed Kamsur to stage that big run at the start of the second half, where they were limited to only 2 points for so long a time. Right, look at this. Yes, it's a foul. And they continue to argue, but yes, it is a foul, obviously. So they will not challenge. And ball will stay with Makati. 5 on the shot clock here for the white shirts. Lugo. Oh, pass is too strong. And it'll go out of bounds in favor of Kamsur. 38 seconds and counting before we play the deciding fourth quarter. Ayo, long bomb. No. De La Cruz from 16 feet. Yes. So again, poor box out for Makati, allowing the offensive rebound. All right, Lugo. No more shot clock. So possible last shot here for Makati. Lugo. Deles moving closer. Yes. So at the end of the third quarter, our score is 81-65 in favor of Kamsur. And of course, a big factor in that surge was the good play of one Verman Magpantay. Look what Verman Magpantay did in that third quarter. 11 points by Magpantay. And he's been scoring from all angles. And he has really been a puzzle for Makati. Of course, we still have the deciding fourth quarter ahead of us. And we'll bring that to you right after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of your NBL. All right, so that's the crowd here at the San Luis Laguna Sports Complex in Santa Cruz. Yes, it's a beautiful day for basketball. And they're, of course, anticipating our main game between Eridanus Santa Rosa and the visiting Muntinlupa Chiefs. All right, the deciding fourth. It's 16 points separating these two squads. And of course, we are far from decided. Got a lot of time before we crown our winner. Cross-court pass is too strong and it will go back to Kamsur. Okay, De La Cruz now. Look at the scoring by period. So we can see after that torrid first quarter, the scoring pace has gone down considerably in the third quarter. But look at this, 17 by Makati. When you think about that, yes, it's 17 points. But remember, for the longest time, they were nailed to 2 points at the start of the third quarter, rather. So you can say that once they got the game going, it was really the buckets came in. Now, think about it. If only Makati did not go cold at the start of the third quarter, we will have, of course, a very different ball game by now. Of course, still a lot of time, though, for Makati to salvage this game and their season. So the task at hand, Makati has to win. No ifs nor buts about it. They have to win to keep their semi-final hopes alive. A loss today by the Circus Music Festival will mean bye-bye. It will give Muntinlupa a free ride into the next round. Of course, our semifinals will be best of 3, and then the finals will be best of 5. So we should be done maybe around March. And then we will prepare for the President's Cup in April. That's right, little time to rest. Meanwhile, Ayo! Yes! So NBL fans, don't worry. Now, after we crown the Chairman's Cup champion, we'll just wait for a few weeks and then we'll be back with the President's Cup. Okay, Lugo! Not this time. Of course, you remember Lugo hitting 3 triples in succession during the third quarter, which more or less triggered the comeback of Makati. So now you can see that the scoring clip, the shooting clip of both teams have more or less evened out. It has become closer. Look at this, 34% now for Makati as compared to 38 by Camsor. That was before that hit by De La Cruz. But then again, look at that, 38 at halftime. It was 40. Now it's 38, so it has gone down again. So this is a warning for Camsor if they do not want to repeat what happened against Zambales last December. And by the way, speaking of the Boss A Sambas eruption, that is the last game of Camsor after this. So after this game, the Express will motor back to Bicol. And then after this, they have one more game against the eruption. So we'll talk more about that after this commercial. Stay with us. So the green light is on, meaning there's a coach's challenge filed by the Camsor Express. Let's see what is their cause of action here. Okay, Lugo. Okay, with the shot. And, what are they? Oh, okay. Ow. So look at that. When Lugo released the shot,
the challenge made by Camsor Express was successful.
Yes, successful. So it's
there
very
was no
clear
foul on
that
Justin De La Cruz, resulting in a jumble in the center court.
So now it will be a jump at center. So there's no foul on De La Cruz. In fact, when you look at it, it was even Lugo who kicked De La Cruz. So the two players involved will jump it off. This is not any player. It has to be the two players involved. So it's Lugo and De La Cruz. So instead of the two centers, it's two guards that will jump it off. Okay, Lugo recovers. They are behind by 19. Oh, what a steal here. Redondo. It's up to 21. Of course, the big seed of Camsor was 24. That was 75 to 51. And that just concluded the third quarter. And I'll share again an observation that yes, it has been a common occurrence here in the NBL Chairman's Cup that Makati is a team that tends to play very well in the second half, but of course turnovers will not help their cause. 18 right now for Makati versus 13 for Camsor. I've observed in the games that I've called, Makati has this tendency to play very well come the second half. But the thing is, most of the time, they dig a hole too deep in the first half. That's why no matter how well they play the second half, they just fall short in the end. So right now, you can look. If you look at the numbers, actually, Makati is they are losing their games. They've lost all their games, 8 games, by an average of 15.8 points. But of course, if you compare that, if you compare that though to the Muntinlupa Chiefs, of course the Chiefs, who will see action later tonight, no, the Chiefs have been losing their games by an average of over 24 points. So later on, and especially now for the home team, Elitano Santa Rosa, they are you can say they are entering the game wounded because they absorbed their first loss as Domagtoy adds again to his total, making a strong case for best player. Espiritu, oh wow, gets the points back and then some. So again, hope is still alive for Makati. They are fighting for their season, because a loss today will be fatal to their cause. It will give Muntinlupa a free ride into the semifinals. So after after the games today, we will have 6 more games on the slate before we complete the elimination round. As you see that stab by Domagtoy and then the response by Espiritu, and that's good because they were able to remove 1 point from the lead of Camsor as we near the 7-minute mark of this game. That last foul, by the way, was on Redondo. So this early, Camsor threatening to hit the century or 100 points. Saliente, yes, with the circus shot, of course. He's playing for the Makati Circus Music Festival. Orada having, of course, checking his pivot foot. If it's still there, might be called for a travel. Okay, Redondo pops out. Bounce pass in the post. And, offensive foul on Orada. Wow. Okay, Saliente asking for clear out against Orada. Let's see if he can challenge Orada's foot speed. Saliente, kick out. Tolentino for 3, air ball. And it's plucked in midair by Redondo. Redondo crossing timeline. All right, Domagtoy. Love it inside. Against 2 defenders, too deep. They force it. Oh, wow. Continuation will be given to Orada. Yes, look at this, You say, Orada was too deep, but look at that. Look at him elude the defense and twist his body to get those 2 points. So again, our observation, even if with that extra muscle that he has put on his physique, Orada still retained his flexibility. Oh, but this time too much muscle on that free throw. So here's the chance for the Makati Circus Music Festival. As you hear the song Take On Me in the background. La Pasaran. Saliente taking too much time. He has to fire. No. Cleared by Redondo. Redondo applies the brakes. Gives it to De La Cruz to make sure. Shot clock says 12 seconds. Domagtoy. Redondo. Inching closer. Yes. Again, no challenge on that shot by Redondo. So now the Circus will call a timeout as, of course, an unchallenged shot there by Redondo. They need to talk things over. And we'll be back. All right, everybody is really focused for this game. That's right. They have an eye on this game. They're watching it very well. Of course, again, reminder, after this game, we'll bring you the main game, Eridado Santa Rosa against the Muntinlupa Chiefs. But what about Jason Olada? 14 points, and look at this, 14 rebounds. That's right, a 14-14 game for Olada. Now, maybe he can go further and match his jersey number and have a 20-20 game, a 20 points, 20 rebounds. That would be nice. Because it reminds me of that game last time. The numbers of Gloria of Zambales. So he had 19 points and 19 rebounds last weekend. And their game played in Taguig. But of course, in that game, the best player went to Lyndon Del Rosario. Look at the Olada. And very unselfish basketball by Olada. So now Redondo will be challenged from the free throw line. Bonus coming here for Francis Austin Redondo. This is for 99. No, it stays at 98. Well, 99 is the jersey number of Deles of Makati. But he's not on the floor right now. Oh, steal by De La Cruz. And Orada! Yes. So Orada probably heard us. He might go for a 20-20 game. Let's see. And of course, if you hit actually his numbers right now, 16 points, 14 rebounds, it makes him a strong candidate to be our Chooks to Go player of the game. De La Cruz will wait for his teammates. Of course, obviously, numbers disadvantage there. All right, now it's even now, five aside. Magpantay. Being hounded and reach and foul by Lapasaran. I've told you before, Lapasaran is a product of the University of Makati, but a little known fact is, after his stint with the Herons, he transferred to the Lyceum of the Philippines University in Batangas, where he continued his varsity career. Yes. So Cap Arnaldo Magalong will return, and also former captain PJ Soliman. Yes, he was the captain before they installed Magalong. Domagtoy is still in the game. And look at that, domination on the boards by Camsor. Okay, Dabay. Looking for a teammate. Espiritu leaning, no. And Lumber says, take it easy. They'd probably do the half-court set as expected. Lumberio. Soliman to Dumagtoy. Lumberio, no. Offensive rebound, oh yes. And for the nth time, a team that dominates the offensive rebounds and second chance points has a good chance of winning this game, because that simply shows how intense they are. It shows their hunger, their intensity, how much they want to win this game. I mean, those are not points, but those are the so-called hustle stats. And these hustle stats can go a long way in, forming the victory. So let's check. Through the first 3 quarters, offensive rebounds 14 for Makati, whereas 23 for Kamsur. Second chance points. Look at this. 9 for Makati, 29 for Kamsur. So a big portion of that is because all the offensive rebounds of Makati, they get to score on tip-ins and putbacks. That explains it. So right now, the stats, as they say, numbers don't lie. No, the stats are pointing to a Kamsur victory. But of course, Makati can do something about that. They have about 2 minutes to do that. Meanwhile, Lumbedo says, no, not yet. That 3-point shot continuing to, pin down Makati as we hear the last 2 minutes. Winning time here at the NBL Chairman's Cup. So right now, a 30-point lead for Kamsur after this triple by Gabriel Marco Lumberio. So again, the crowd is again growing and glowing for our second game. So it's down to 29. All right, we have a timeout called by the Kamsur Express. We'll be back. Hey, why don't you message all your friends? Tell them to come over here to the gym and watch the game live. That's right. We will start our second game at 7 o'clock. Eredano Santa Rosa against the Muntinlupa Chiefs. That's right. It's a beautiful day for basketball here at the San Luis Laguna Sports Complex in Santa Cruz. That's right. Like what I said, don't message your friends. Call them up. Tell them they go here to the gym. Watch the game live. Or if not, you can watch us on Aliw Channel 23, YouTube and Facebook. Lim is in the game. It's probably mopping up operations now being imposed by Coach Molto. This looks like the third group right now for the Express. So they will try to finish this game on a positive note. No, just avoid doing anything foolish. No, avoid injuries or even things that could probably merit a suspension. Step back. Oh no, Lugo is blocked, and I guess that play, that block by Soliman on Lugo. No, even if there was that should more or less personify the entire struggle of Makati in this ball game. Yes, Espiritu forcing the shot. Revis has play on. Lumberio, 2 puntos. So we're just waiting for the final score. That will go into the record books. Foul given up. Yeah, I guess we have to wait a little longer. So now, we can safely say that Kamsur now has stretched their winning streak to 5 games. And after this, they have one more game on hand against the Boss Ace Sambals Eruption. And that should be within the next weeks or so. Because like what I said, after this, we have 6 more games before we complete the elimination round, the 33-game elimination round. Of course, today we are playing our 26th and 27th game. This is game number 26. After this one, game number 27, Santa Rosa versus Muntinlupa. Soliman gives it his contribution. 109 to 76 is our score. And well, the biggest score of Camsor this tournament is 115. And way back, even in the President's Cup, in the President's Cup, they scored 120 against Taguig, 120 to 114. They won that game against the eventual champions. So we're just waiting for confirmation of our final score. In about a second. Yep, there it is. So, congratulations to the Camsor Express. They've won their 5th game in a row over the Circus Music Festival, Makati City, 109 to 76. A 33-point win for the Express. And now the Express will pay tribute to the province of Camarines Sur. Of course, our best player is Jason Orada. Look at those numbers, 16 points.
Our Chooks to go, Manok ng Bayan, best player of the game with 16 points, 14 rebounds, and 2 assists. Jason Orada. And the performer of the game with 12 points and 7 rebounds.
There you have confirmation of our Chooks to go, Manok ng Bayan, player of the game, Jason Orada. Wow, what numbers? 16 points and 14 rebounds for Jason. And of course, as our best player, he will receive gift certificates from Chooks to go, ang nag-iisang Manok ng Bayan. Congratulations, Jason Orada and the Camsor Express. So after this, we will bring you the highlights. Yes, of course, again, a good start by Camsor, unloading 34 points in that first quarter alone. Yes, that more or less set the tone for everything. But of course, after that, the teams decided to tighten up on defense. Again, a score after one quarter. Again, the teams we're now tightening up on defense, but still, Camsor continuing to burn the hoop as they maintain the distance. So even though, of course, Makati, they were able to, play defense, but the thing is, they were not able to score themselves. That's right. Now the bench mob going to work for Coach Molto. And that's our score at half, 54 to 40. Now, the story here, the turning point was the fact that, Makati was held to 2 points only for the longest time early in the third quarter. And that sparked the breakaway, of course, led by this man, Verman Magpantay, and of course his other teammates. And then you had their Orada to put in a few points, 81-65. Now, finally, you can say early mopping up operations for Camsor as the game blew wide apart. Of course, Orada continues onslaught both on offense and defense. That's right, look at that. And no doubt, with a game like that, he is the best player. Again, congratulations to the Express. 109 to 76. We have a game after this. Our main game, it's going to be the Elidanos Santa Rosa against the visitors, the Muntinlupa Chiefs, coming to you right up